The phase 2 trial is a randomized trial that randomizes the use of apalutamide, which is a drug, anti-androgen drug for prostate cancer, with or without ENV105, which is an antibody that reverses resistance to other anti-androgen agents as well as apalutamide.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining me now is John Yu. He is the CEO of Kairos Pharma. John, it's good to see you. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you, Steve?
Good, good, good. I'm interested to learn a bit more about the company. I know you've had some news recently. We'll talk about that in just a second. But first, tell us a bit of background on the company.
Sure. Kairos Pharma started at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center with three investigators here, a structural biologist, a biologist, and an immunologist. Myself, I'm a neurosurgeon and an immunologist. And we brought our forces together and developed some therapeutics which we felt had great promise in the field of oncology. We're really focused on reversing the effects of resistance on cancer drugs in patients with prostate cancer and with lung cancer. And that's what we've been focused on for the last several years.
Yeah, and you've been instituting some other agencies to help out with you, and one of them is the Huntsman's Cancer Institute in Salt Lake City. That's going to be helping you with the phase two trial that you're doing. Is that right?
That's right. The phase 2 trial is a randomized trial that randomizes the use of apalutamide, which is a drug, anti-androgen drug for prostate cancer, with or without ENV105, which is an antibody that reverses resistance to other anti-androgen agents as well as apalutamide. And so the idea is to determine whether our drug will reverse the resistance that patients get after being treated with these anti-androgen agents for a while, allowing the drugs to work again for a long period of time.
Yeah. Is there in prostate cancer, is a high reoccurrence of prostate cancer? Is that where this sort of will fit into the niche of it?
There is a high recurrence rate once patients have tumors that metastasize outside of the prostate, and that's the patient population we're focused on.
Okay. I also want to ask you, you also had news out recently about getting $600,000 in funding from the Department of Defense, and this is around lung cancer, right?
That's correct. And the grant is for a drug called ENV205, which is another drug that reverses resistance to chemotherapies and other agents used for cancer. In addition, it treats cachexia, which is a muscle wasting disease that many cancer patients get when they're on chemotherapy for a long time. And the receipt of the $600,000 grant from the Department of Defense really augments the way in which we've really pushed our therapeutics forward, which is through non-dilutive funding, through the National Institutes of Health, through the Department of Defense and other federal agencies that fund the research that allows us to develop our therapeutics to be able to go into humans.
Yeah. And John, it sounds like 2025 is going to be a pretty pivotal year for the company. Is that fair to say?
That's true. We have our ongoing prostate cancer trial and our phase 1 trial in lung cancer. And so we should be getting news on these in the next several months in terms of safety data for the prostate cancer trial, as well as interim efficacy data demonstrating how our drug works. And we're very excited about being able to share that.
Absolutely. Sounds exciting. John, thanks so much. We look forward to following your story as it continues to develop, and really appreciate your time today.
Thank you. It's a
All
pleasure.
right. John Yu, he's the CEO of Kairos Pharma.